Hi, welcome to this analysis on YFI. Now, are you ready for YFI? Because YFI is ready for 95k yet again. If possible, can we hit 100k this time on YFI? You'll be shocked on what is planning on YFI, but I'm here to give you the real deal about this altcoin that is about to blast out. And I'm talking about no other coin than YFI. Welcome to this technical analysis with Bitcoin Gorilla using pure price action. If you've not subscribed, do subscribe because I make videos, short videos like this that will keep you up to date on what altcoin is likely going to blow or which one is likely going to drop next or dump next to warn you ahead of time, especially what is happening in the whole crypto community in terms of pure price action technical analysis. And I always draw my chart from scratch, so mind you, sit to the end so that you're going to see why I'm making this prediction, and I'm going to draw this chart so that you see. So I'm going to start by saying please do subscribe if you've not, and give this video a thumbs up so that it's going to reach as many people as possible. That's the best way you can say thank you and actually give us a little token of love by just giving us a thumbs up. So I'm going to start this analysis by first of all looking for the most important support and resistance level on the chart. So I will start by going to a chart that is less noisy, and that is the weekly chart. It gives me um an easy way to have an overview of the market and get the support and resistance that are strong. Remember, support and resistance are always stronger on the higher time frame, right? So I can see a clear support right here. I can see a clear resistance right there. Yeah, I can see this obvious, right? Let's move this a little up to this point, right? Then I can see another support. The last point where it touched there is yet another support. So I can still place one right there, right? Not bad. I can place one right here, right? So how do I now move forward? Now I've gotten my support and resistance level, and I know that in times of consolidation, I can tell you that the consolidation since the breakout from this point, because the first time is after the breakout, what happened next? Now I can see that after breakout, we came back for a retest, right? So what I'm going to do is to make sure that I contain all the sideways since the retest in a box, right? So I can see the retest fight stopped right here, right? I can see the retest stopped right here, right? That's beautiful, right? And meanwhile, I can move my support and resistance right here. So let's keep this like this, right? Let's keep it this way. Yes, perfect. So here's the thing, right? So the next thing I want to look for is the resistance and the support area, right? So what I want to do is the resistance and support area in this scenario is right here of the bigger box, right? So I can see it right there. I can really map it out, the area. And the resistance, that's the support. Now the resistance seems a little bit extended, right here, a little bit extended. Now this is telling me a lot, but I'm going to come back to it. Let me go to daily chart and let's look at what the chart looks like on daily chart. So you can see that the whole picture is looking quite interesting, right? On the daily chart, remember we did this drawing on weekly chart, so now we're back to daily chart, and what I'm seeing is that price has quite been struggling around here from this point, right? In order to help us, let's extend this other blue box down. The reason is I want to contain it to be able to get this point and this point, because there is a breakout that took place here. So you find out that the major move started from here, right? So the sideways, that's all this point, the major move started here. So this was the last low that we had before the move and to the upside. So I this is why I am extending my blue box down. And what does that tell me? That tells me that I will have to also extend my support, right? So what now my support is going to do is my support is going to stop right here, right? Yes. So I know that there is some sort of sideways content right there. So I'm going to change the color of that box Just do bear with me. You're going to understand. I know now it's not looking understandable, but by the time I'm done and we start the whole analysis, it's going to make more sense, right? So this is what I do see. Now, the funny thing about the move or YFI is the retest, right? So if I should try to draw a bias line, I can actually literally say the bias line is somewhere here, right? The current bias line. Why is the current bias line? There's one touch. At least every line I'm drawing, I'm looking for minimum of two touches. There must be minimum of two touches. It's either touching resistance or touching support. But in the case of this line, that is for the boxes, right? But in the case of this trend line, it must have at least minimum of two touches. So you see that so far price is respecting it, and price has really done a good job with this area, right? I need to draw that right there. Yeah. So price has really done a good job with this point. Now, here's one thing that I would tell you. It's good to get this right. It's really good to get this right. Yes. The reason is by the time we go to 4 hours, we don't want the lines actually contradicting themselves. Whatever drawing we do, we don't need to redraw it on another time frame. So this is why daily chart and weekly chart is where we need to do our major settings so that when we go to 4 hours, it's tradable, right? It's tradable for both daily, weekly. So this whole time frame is in this analysis is 4 hours, daily and weekly. And what we see here is quite clean of what is happening right here. It's telling us that this buyers are stuck within this point, this red box, right? There's a sort of something preventing them from falling below it and at the same time going above it since they returned and made a double bottom. Now, for a double bottom, don't we expect that price should go like this, right? Right. That is how double bottom is supposed to go. But unfortunately, it was rejected just above the just around the resistance area, sending price back to the floor of the box. But here's the good thing about this box, right? The good thing about this box is when it now returned right here, we find out that even though we have a double bottom right here, one and two, this one is a higher low. A higher what low is higher than the previous one. So even though we are back, price is still showing the bull market structure, right? There's still bullish market structure. Now, and this is crypto, right? So I like staying very open-minded. I know that the bigger support right here is right here. I know that's where the bigger support is. But at the same time, they have been playing real good, right? The buyers have been playing real good. And the reason why I am jumping into this analysis is because of what I am seeing on the current daily chart. So let's zoom in and you're going to see what I'm saying. Now, you see that this bulls have been fighting so hard to hold up the market structure, which is clearly right here, right? And you can see that even here, what they are printing on the spot right now, they just completely in 29 minutes, they are going to close the candle for today. And they have completely made another bullish engulfing on this support. The same three-bar reversal here, not the same actually. There's a three-bar reversal here, and there's a bullish engulfing, all happening on this support. Now, this is the third time they are touching the support on daily and on weekly, which is very, very important. Three times means chances of bouncing is high, right? Chances of bouncing is high. And even if chances of bouncing right now seems to fail the boost, there are just too many support, right? One, two, three. And the bigger one is right here. So price at this point is no longer going down. So even if they push them, they are not going to go more than 26 to 2700, right? 2800, right? So right now they are holding a very strong position. And I tell you, their next attack is going to be the right 44 to 42K. And as once they come there, they're going to get a little reaction down and probably hit again, right? They're going to get a really reaction down. The reaction down is the thing. Now, if they break out like this, if they break out to this top, the there will be a reaction right here. It will send them down probably to at worst 32K or something. 32K or so. It will send them to this point, 32K. At worst, it might not get there. Likely it can stop at 37, 38K. If they are able to make it to that point, it will, next target is going to be 55K, right? Now this is going to actually look like this. Now this move is going to move from here to likely December, first quarter of 2022, hopefully. I see YFI taking a dive to retest this all-time high for the second time. Now, the last time we got to 94K to 95K area, this time around is going to retest it. That is if we don't get stopped around here, right? So I can see that even on the daily chart that like I said the resistance was extended, right? So here's the thing. Here's what I just say. Zooming into week daily chart, I found out that okay, fine. Here on the daily chart, I can see my support and resistance is not really holding up. So I have to move it. Remember, I said the adjustment is on daily and weekly, most important. So I have to adjust it. That's where the resistance is. The daily shows it clearly. That's where the resistance is. And here's the thing, right? I can actually get these bosses. If I'm going to trade this box, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to explain why I extended that to make it easier for you to understand. So I'm going to draw another area. So that's why I'm extending this. So I'm going to repeat the same thing I did for the weekly chart to make it easier for you to understand what I'm trying to do. I'm about to say explain something. That's why I'm putting this box. So I'm putting this and I'm going to place another one right here, right? These two boxes, I'm going to change the color because they are going to be the resistance and support area of the what? The red box. Now, each box I draw has resistance and support area. You must put into consideration the resistance and support area of the box, right? Each box I draw has a resistance and support. That's why I'm trying to make sure I indicate it by drawing it. So that's why I extended the box so that you are going to see me draw the area, right? So I've plotted the area so you can see the area now. It makes it easy. You can see that I am I am seeing that the bulls are likely holding the top of the box, right? Which I told you is the support. Why? Once they are within this area, chances of high bounce is high, right? You can see it happening right here. You can see it happening here. You can see it happening. And now, because they are planning to sustain the move up, they should not fall again to this point. Because if after one, two, three, four touches, the fifth time they are going to dive down. That is if I'm using the Makaveli traders Bitcoin Gorilla four-legged box breakout and breakdown. It's going to come this point and break down. But that is not likely what we're seeing, right? The respect of this line is going to likely the respect of this line is what is keeping bulls right here. So the next one, by the time they get here, their rejection is going to be around here. Their major rejection is around 56K, right? The reaction is likely going to bring them back to this our line right here, right? Now, at worst case scenario, they could come back and retest this seller's line that is pointing down, which also will still be on the same line as our trending white line, right? So even if they return to this point to retest this point, that is to retest 32K after going to 56K, that is okay. But I don't see the chances high, but the chances are there. Let me just be honest. But the point is, after they return, they are to sustain this move next to target. They will react at this point. I do see a reaction happening, but their target will most importantly be that 95K area, and they could actually break it this time, right? They could actually break it this time. I do see this coming on YFI. So YFI in 2022 is likely going to take some good major move. From the end of 2021 to the beginning of 2022, YFI has something cooking. And I don't think it's a good idea that you want to miss that, right? So many altcoins have recovered since the dump. YFI is one of those coins that have been stuck in sideways. And one thing as a price action trader, when I see sideways, I get excited. Why do I get excited? I see opportunity for a pump or a big dump. Because why? At some point, that sideways is going to break down. And they say patience is power. Let me tell you the secret of trading. It's not about trading every move. It's about timing, right? You must know the right timing to go in and the right timing to go out. And trading being 85% waiting and 15%, sorry, 80% waiting and 10% buying, 10% selling. It's so difficult buying and getting yourself stuck in such a market. So it's about timing for the breakout. Once you get in a breakout, you get a parabolic move like this, right? Getting in on a good support so you can place your stop loss. So in our situation, you can see that even if we pick a long projection, we could have a long from here up to this point. So this is my move of what I'm saying right here. So the stop loss is so tight that your stop loss is going to be, this is daily chart, mind you, your stop loss won't be going further than 26K. So your stop loss is so tight, you know that once you enter on this support, you are heading for a breakout because there's already countless attempts close to the upper side. So chances of breakout is high. Mind you, you don't expect an immediate break. Give it, excuse me, give it like few it's going to take a few moves. It's still on sideways, mind you. It's on support. It's in a good support, good support. So soon I'm expecting a breakout, a move to this point at least, right? Then a retest, then a move back up. Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, please do subscribe and do like to give us thumbs up. I always do video and I always draw my charts from scratch using my personally developed strategy called the Bitcoin Gorilla box strategy. And you can see I just drew it here. And if you want to learn how to trade Bitcoin Gorilla box strategy, or you want to learn it, you can join our Bitcoin futures trading academy called Makaveli Traders on Telegram, or you can visit our website. I'm going to leave the link below this video so you can actually know more about how to use this strategy. It's very simple. You don't need indicator. The chart is plain. The chart is simple, and I can take you to 4 hours. You can see how it looks. It's very tradable and easy. So look at the chart on 4 hours. You can see I don't need to do any drawing. The chart is clear. The chart is simple. It's already drawn from weekly chart. All I need to come is just to come and place my trade. Simple strategy. Price action strictly. No indicator. No stress. No wahala. If you are interested, join Makaveli Trader, and is a lifetime access. You're going to get to trade with me. I am a rider. They call me Bitcoin Gorilla. It's not for nothing. I ride 125x. Yes, I'm saying it. And if you want to watch me ride it, come join Makaveli Trader. It's live. I trade with my students live. I have nothing to hide. You can visit my website. Everything is there. And I trade live. I teach you on Zoom live. Every week I am on Zoom. I am having practical drawing. This practical, I'm teaching my student practical how to draw, and each and every one of them have to actually draw life, and everybody will see it and they will improve on every step. This is how I train my student, and it is a lifetime access. One time payment, lifetime access. No need, it's an empire. We are a family for life. We're going to trade for life using this special strategy. It is found in no book, nowhere else. But trust me, this special strategy is strategy that will change your trading life. If you're interested, click the link in the bio. It will take you to Makaveli Traders website and you can see how it goes. Now, thank you very much for watching and do happy trading. Person has watched this video.